Psalm 21, verse 8 reads, Your hand will find all your enemies, your right hand will find those who hate you. This is another type of enemy that God gives us victory over. David said God's right hand is able to find all the enemies, whoever they are and wherever they are hiding. What should we do? Nothing. Just keep doing the right things as much as it lies with you to live at peace with all men, and God will roll up his sleeves and fight for you. So, what's the message for you today? Sing songs of deliverance. Psalm 32, verse 7 reads, You are my hiding place. You shall preserve me from trouble. You shall surround me with songs of deliverance. Remember that when God stretches out his right hand, problems are swallowed up. The Lord stretched out his right hand, and Pharaoh and the Egyptians, that had been a major problem and thorn in the flesh of the Israelites, were swallowed up by the Red Sea. Exodus 15, verse 12 tells us that when God stretched out his right hand, the Egyptians weren't covered partially in water. The water swallowed them up. The problem was completely removed. So, when the right hand of God, his glorious arm, goes to work, problems that weigh you down will be completely solved. Psalm 89, verse 13 reads, You have a mighty arm, strong is your hand, and high is your hand. What is that problem, that issue that is too big for your God's right hand to solve? God, through his mighty, strong hand, will give you complete and permanent solution to that problem. Trust him. What else does the right hand of God do for his children? Psalm 63, verse 8 reads, My soul follows close behind you. Your right hand upholds me. Whatever you have which is still standing, it still stands because God is upholding. Be it your home, your marriage, your children, your job, your ministry, whatever. No one in the Bible talks as much about the right hand of God like David does. It is because after his fall, David understood the power in being held by the right hand of God. Psalm 37 verse 24 reads, Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. Psalm 118 verse 13 reads, You pushed me violently that I might fall, but the Lord helped me. That's why David prayed in Psalm 119 verse 116, Uphold me according to your word, that I may live, and do not let me ashamed of my hope. Verse 117, Hold me up, and I shall be safe. Peter was a disciple of Christ, was also another person that didn't understand the power of God upholding him until he fell. Peter belonged to Jesus' inner circle, but that didn't keep him from falling. Experiences he had and he saw didn't keep him from falling. He saw the raw power of God when he walked on water, but that didn't keep him from falling. Peter experienced the transfiguration of Christ, but that too didn't keep him from falling. Like Peter, you might be a close disciple of Christ who has experienced the power of God, but that can't guarantee you from falling. What you need is the right hand of God to uphold you. And so let's seek God in prayer like David did. Be blessed.